Good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome to the Skill Pro League. My name is Lauren Pansy Scott, and I'll be your host for this evening. And of course, I have a lot of action to bring you today, and well, I'm looking forward to this one. I can assume you guys are as well. But just to give you guys a quick update on the current standings of this season, we're just going to check out those rankings right about now. Look at me go. Making things happen. So, Euronics are at the top, but then again, there's only really been 1 or 2 matches played here, so there's not much to go off, and it's still very early on in the season. Of course, you can check this out yourself. Just head over to the Pro League website and have a little look through. All very simple, all said and done. I don't want to hold these teams up too much longer. And, ready when you are. Alright. Yeah, so we will be watching Pandora Gaming up against IESP, and this should be a good game. I'm not too sure how these guys are going to, go off head-to-head, but we're going to find out pretty soon. I'm looking forward to this one. This is the first game of the night. It will be at least one more to follow after this. The second game, I'm not too sure where it is. Let me just try and check in on that. But Euronics, actually, who are currently top of the league, so that should be interesting. See how that goes down, see if they can keep that sort of top-of-the-table record going. But then again, as said, it's very early season. So, yet to find out who's really the big competition here and who's just kind of getting warmed up a little earlier than the others. But you guys at home generally have your own kind of fan base and your own support for these teams, so do make sure you let me know on Twitter, and I can kind of convey that to the beautiful world of you guys through Twitch. So I always like to find out who you guys are supporting. But yeah, I'm looking at these two lineups. I know a fair few of them. Trying to remember the old lineups here, but I'm not too sure who these guys used to play for. You might have to remind me of some of these names because I recognise them. I just can't remember their old teams. They have changed rosters a couple of times, but I believe we are live ready for the knife, so we can jump into that and stop looking at my Twitter, and we can get this one ready to go. So, just going to wait on these guys to load in, but it shouldn't take too long. And we just decide which side they start out on. Nothing too critical from this. We've seen that every team that we've watched thus far does tend to have their favourites, but it doesn't always define the outcome of the game. It can kind of swing and roundabout around, so shouldn't be too much of an issue if they don't get the side of choice, but it's always nice to begin on the side you want to be on, so that's all it is though, just the knife round kicking off here. And as said, I will take you through those rosters. Once we get this one properly started up, at the moment we are, of course, just knifing. There's no need to go into too much depth. But you will recognise some names. Black Energy there. Asking as well. Infamous so far. Tetrix. And it looks like Black Energy is going to claim the last one there, so it should be his side of choice. Or at least his team. Wait and see if it... It's going to be another defending start for these guys. Normally they do pick defense to start on, but then again, I'm curious to see if anyone does decide to go for the attacking side if they're feeling confident. Just going to have to wait and find out once they get themselves back in the lobby. But yeah, I'm looking forward to today. It is a best of 3, so we get to see at least 2 maps, which is always enjoyable. Let me just write these guys down, which side they choose. And see where they go for. They haven't actually decided yet, so... wait and see. I think we've just lost one from the lobby, but I'm looking forward to this. Pandora Gaming, I'm recognising a couple of names off that as well, so I'm not sure how they're going to fare here. Of course, starting out on Power Station. A classic map by this point. I don't think anyone needs to be reminded that. But I'm just going to double check with the admins to see what the other maps are. So we've got Power to start, then Satellite, and then Ghost Town. And I think that's the first time we're going to see Ghost Town this season, or at least on stream, so I'm looking forward to that if it does come to fruition. Always like to see Ghost Town being played out, or it was Senpai Town back in the days of when it first kind of got introduced. Senpai were the ones to completely hammer that out. I'm sure most of you remember if you're old enough, or, aware enough of the earlier days of Skill. Back when I think it was just in maybe the Go 4s. I don't think it was when we even had the Pro League, so that was quite some time ago. But to take you through these lineups very quickly, while we are just waiting on the 5th from IESP to rejoin. Pandora Gaming does have Asking, Ads, or ADZ, I'm going to call him Ads for this one, Ghost, Worm, and Faint. And on the other side of things, Incredible, Exo, Sam, and Tetrix. So, I'm not sure how they're going to fare here. I haven't seen these two teams play just yet, so I'm kind of interested to see what they come into the season like. Yeah, and as simple as that. I don't know if any of them have played yet either, because we only covered 2 of them. Oh no, IESP did already pick up 1 victory thus far in this season. So they at least have 1 win under their belt. Pandora not yet to play. So as I said, still very early in the season. Not every team has played a game just yet. This could be their first match day. So, you know, we'll have to bear with them and see what they can kind of bring here and what they've really got to offer. And you guys at home, once again, do get involved. I love hearing your thoughts on these teams. You guys in the community get to play against these guys, get to know them through playing in the Go Fours or even in the Pro League yourself. So, yeah, I'm always excited to hear your opinion. So do let me know who you think's got this one in the bag. You now know the maps, just to clarify, Power Station, Satellite, and Ghost Town, if that will help you at all. Who do you think is going to be an outstanding player in this game? Who have you got your eyes on to excel? I'm just looking forward to seeing how these guys come into a new season. I always enjoy seeing the changes in between seasons, who really steps up, who's been putting the hours in. So that's always an enjoyable factor to me, at least. You guys at home, of course, have your own opinions and thoughts, which is perfect. But still, in case you didn't realise, things have changed from the last season, just a touch. We will be now going first to 12, rather than, I believe it was 9 before. Now it's 12. The round timers have also been slightly reduced, down to 2 minutes, I believe, rather than the 2:30. So nothing drastic, but it does mean there's a little bit more punch to these rounds. And I do have a small announcement to make. I don't know if I want to make it yet. I think I'll give you a hint. It's about the finals. Now, I'm not going to tell you the date, but I will let you know it is in the ESL studios, and there will be 4 teams this time fighting it out for the title. That's all been made possible by the PaySafe card, so big thanks to those guys. But yeah, it should be a good thing. I'm going to get you some more details soon, but for now, you know it's going to be in the ESL studios. It's going to be 4 teams this time, and it's all going to be good. I can't tell you too much more. You know, it's still very early into the season. I'll give you guys some more hints maybe later on, but I should keep you busy for now, at least with a little bit of info there, and hopefully you'll maybe work out the rest. I don't know, we'll find out. Yeah, let me find out what's going on here with IESP, because it's their 5th who's decided they wants to chill out. I'm just threatening to call Tetrix 7 Ricks, or 7E7 Ricks if they don't hurry up with their 5th. Because I don't like keeping you guys waiting. I'm not just doing this for my sake. I do have to wait on these teams to get themselves prepared in this one. Of course, it does take a little bit of time, so maybe just restarting the PC or something of the such. But as said, Power Station kicking off soon. Something we've seen pretty much, I think, in every single Pro League game so far. Starting point, the one that really started me, I was trying to think who it was playing. It was with Koa and such, and it was their play on the defending side that always just really intrigued me. How aggressive they like to go just occasionally to just switch up the pace and make sure the attacking team has to clear even those close range areas. I always like seeing that. But anyway, while we wait for this 5th, I might go back to a short break just so I can catch up with the admins, make sure everything's okay with this. So guys, do stay tuned. This is a perfect opportunity for you guys to tweet me your opinions on this matchup. Pandora Gaming, of course, up against IESP. So guys, oh no, he's rejoined us. All right, they're back. Let's go. Black Energy is with us. We should be good. It was just having some internet issues, so it should be fine now. The countdown has begun, as you can hear quite clearly in the background. We'll get this one started up. I'm looking forward to this evening. Hopefully you guys are as well. We can kick back and watch some good skill action together. And I'm hoping for a good game. So far, Power Station has always offered us good games, so I'm kind of assuming it will do the same here today. Alright, so game is live. And looking at it this way, it's no surprises here. Black Energy did win the knife, so they will be starting out on the defending side. And there's IESP. Pandora gonna have to do what they can. Very early nades going through. Nothing too drastic though. We are seeing this kind of standard form coming through towards A, but quite aggressive to be fair. Arsky's already made it through towards the side corridor with that destructible wall. Great play from Arsking, already taking down Tetrix there. Picking up first blood. Again, this game started in some fashion for his side. That's going to open the pathway towards mid if required, if they want to utilize it. Maybe make a good little wrap around towards A, but already incredible finding ads is going to make that slightly more hard work. They have slowed down now. You can see they've got some ground covered. Maybe seeing if there's going to be a reply from those defenders. Incredible watching the side push. Sam Backing away. Worm has found Incredible, though. So another advantage there to the attackers, and slowly but surely, they are working down this defending side. Let's sit on board with the defenders, see what they've got. So Black Energy's the one towards the site itself. He's placing himself there, cautiously waiting. Sam's got his back through mid, but a common spot. They may just check any time now. A very slow round coming through now after such an aggressive beginning. And Sam's going to be first contact here any second now. They are just around that corner. As you can see, Ghost is going to make his presence noted, and Ghost comes up with a kill. Now Black Energy has to be the stopping point. He gets swept aside. Ghost coming in with 2, and now EXO 1v4. Shouldn't have a shot into this round, and I think he knows he's in trouble here. All that utility being put towards that upper catwalk side as 35 seconds on the clock. He's going to start running fast. He does pick up Asking, trying to dive in for some more. Gets the tag on the way out, but there's 2 players there. One of them being Worm. That's the first round coming in towards Pandora. So a good start for those guys, even not on the side they'd want here. And a good start for Ghost and Worm. Don't often see the Chaytak being too prolific on the attacking side, or should I say any scope. So it's good to see Worm finding a little bit of early form. Worm's struggling with his ping apparently, you know. I think they're having some connection issues. Hopefully they get resolved nice and quickly. Are they already DRing? Already? Oh. Guys, why you gotta be like this? Why has he got to be this way, people? Why? We were doing so good. And by so good, I mean we got the game started, but apparently Worm's having some issues. But Pandora's initial round will still stand. I'm not sure if it was just Worm who's having some problems then. Hopefully we can get some answers here. Try and check in with the admins, make sure they're aware that some of the players are having some issues. Sorry. Apologies for that. Of course, it is just me here, so when I have to talk to the admins, you're just going to have to deal with it, pretty much. Nothing else I can do, really. It's just kind of how it is, so I'll be staring down at the screen a lot of the time, and I do apologise, but it is what it is. I think we're just going to have to wait and see if these issues are resolved. I hope they are, but we can kind of talk about that first round at least. Looking in towards maybe what went right for Pandora there on the attacking side, because it's interesting to see them picking up the first round rather than the team that got their choice of side. So on the attack, it was quite an aggressive start. You saw Asking piling through towards the site pretty early on, and then just kind of covering himself off towards the side alley with the destructible wall, should I say, so opening up the opportunity of mid, which then of course always turns some of the defenders away from being able to focus on pretty much the one main avenue of attack towards the site, and also there is the side if they do destruct that wall as well, which they did. So it kind of just spreads people's attention a little thinner, it keeps their options open, and then you saw just kill after kill coming in. Worm actually picking one up after they slowed down, because they made quite the aggressive start, and then really slowed down the pace. They got the ground and then just waited to see who would push into it. And at those points, it does allow players like Worm, or any scope player in any FPS game, to be able to get the opportunity to get picks. Now that is absolutely vital if they can do that. You've seen the impact the good scopes can have into this game, and that was one of them. Being able to get these mid-round picks is so vital, because it just means that players who are dug into positions on the defending side get removed from them, which opened up the avenue there of play, and it just kind of one by one they got the picks, leaving only one player alive. I think it was EXO who was left alive, and he was just so locked out of the site. He did pick up one on the way out, but there was still probably 3 players that were certainly standing, so have to find a little bit of maybe a way to kind of have a remedy for that for IESP. That's going to be a hard name to say. Personally, I prefer, especially on first rounds, maybe don't apply this, but later into the game, maybe second and third round, start being a little more aggressive on that B side. You saw Worm was checking it early on, but it's easy enough to get around that. But remove that element, and then you cut off half the map, so you can focus so much of yourselves towards just the main site, the A side, for example. Just that little touch of aggression, I always feel is quite useful for teams like this. But yeah, I'm just going to wait on these guys to find out how they're getting on. We have been rejoined by one of them. We just need one more player to come back and we'll get it started. It's It's just the players' internet not being great at the moment, so hopefully that does get fixed. But as I was saying, I'd like to know your theories on this, of course. Mine are of a many year ago kind of theory crafting of, what works really well on attack and defense and how you kind of, cause and reaction. You have to make the plays to make the attackers kind of either slow down. You can dominate the pace on the defending side. You just have to take control of the reins. Now, I'd like to see a little more aggression, maybe a touch from Pandora. They don't have to push all the way out. They don't have to go for the fights, but just gain ground, show presence, and they'll slow down the attack and kind of give the control back over towards Pandora. So, IESP on the defending side. So I'd like to see that coming up, but that's my theory too. I've seen a lot of teams doing it though recently in Skill, which is quite nice because at the start of Skill, I'm sure you guys remember, there was about 2 teams who basically competed against each other, and that was about it. But now, there's such a plethora of talented players because of these tournaments coming through. It really has raised the bar of skill here. Excuse the pun, but you get what I mean. It's really upped the ability of these teams. So I'm hoping to see a little bit of that from the defenders here. They don't just sit back and take it. Because, you see a lot of teams doing that. They just get overrun. They don't have map control. They don't have any way of doing it. You look at Counter-Strike, if you want like a really good example. Dust 2, I think it was the French teams initially who did it with Existence. I think was one of the first guys who really started this, or was it Smiths? I think it was Existence. Is when anyone did a mid to B split on Dust 2 on the attacking side. If they were defending and you're in that B site, you are pretty much surrounded and you feel very kind of pressured. To retake map control, you just push yourselves into those B tunnels, you take the fight there, and then play retake on the site. So it's kind of the same theory here. If you're on the defending side and you're feeling, you're getting swarmed upon there, getting so much early map control, the way you can take it back is by pushing one of these avenues, trying to take back some of the map, and kind of, make it a little bit harder for the team to make their plays as intended. You've got to try and throw a spanner in the works more than anything. So it does seem as though the players still having some problems here, so I'm going to go to a very short break while I chat to the admins, find out what's going on. Guys, do stay tuned. Thank you for sticking with me so far. I know I'm just rambling at you at the moment, but it is what it is. I didn't choose this. I just want to keep you guys fairly entertained. But do tweet me with your theories, of course, on the attacking and defending styles that come out in Skill, especially in the last kind of seasons. I think more than anything, if we go back too far, it's just a bit of a run and gun. But yeah, do let me know on Twitter, right down there. It's not even that far down. It's like right there. Wait. There. So yeah, we'll have to sort this one out soon. I'm not sure what's going on. Admins are resolving it as we speak, or trying to at least, to talk to the team. So guys, do stay tuned. I'll go to a very short break, and when we're back, hopefully the game we're getting underway. Once again, I do apologise for these issues, but players' internet, I can't really help that one out. So guys, I'll be back as soon as the teams are ready. Alrighty guys, welcome back. It does seem as though the teams have resolved the issues for now. I'm not, hold on, sorry, excuse me, I'm going to put that little mic up a little more. Alright, so, it does seem as they are ready. We can get this one started nice and quickly. Alright, so they are back in the game. I can get off your screens, and we can get, this one started while I pressed the wrong buttons. Alrighty, so they are going to just get up to the same scoreline. And now everything's good. That's perfect. That's what we wanted to see. So they are going to nade up to that previous scoreline, which is Pandora with the lead. And outside of that, we'll be getting this one pretty easily started. So. I think we are actually live in this. Hold on. Wait. So, on the attack, it is going to be Pandora. On the defense, IESP. And this seems more like... This is what happens when you allow the attackers map control, and no one goes for that aggressive play early on. They can slowly but surely just move up to wherever they want. They have complete control over both sides. One player split over. I think that's just Ghost holding the push on the back, just in case someone does try and push through now. But currently they have a great position. Well, I'm going to line up the nades, drop those out. They just go down towards the stairs. It does look as though that's setting up a perfect play from Worm. Already going to open things up for the attacking team. Now, they have been tagged up, sure, but they are getting the job done here. Tetrix already going down. It's certainly going to be the starting point. Adds dodging nades like a champ, but still getting a little caught here. Pandora slowing down towards B. There is a bit of a stack here, though. 2 players on that B site already. This could be a problem if they actually commit towards this. Curious to see if they rotate off the back. They made a lot of noise and then slowed down. This is quite reminiscent of what we saw last time from these guys. Bear in mind, Ghost is low, as is Asking. Faint's up there, sitting pretty at the moment. Worm last time was able to get a mid-round pick. He's looking for that again. There is a player down there, but they are not going to be peeking anytime soon. But Asking doesn't need help. And here we go. There comes the play. It's much more aggressive. As ever, Ads does follow up with Worm helping him out, and the bomb will be going down. It's a 2v1, though. Exo in the perfect position, comes around, gets them both. They didn't clear the site. And that is devastating for the attacking team. They did everything right until that final moment. And all he had to do was wait. So, 1-1 on the board now. And again, very slow play. I want to see slight more aggression. That's all I want. Just a touch of map control to be gathered, because once again, look at them playing so passively. And actually, tell a lie, Incredible's going walkabouts now. This is a little bit more impressive to my eyes. He's the one pushed up a little bit by A. Gonna hear that wall going down, certainly. And there we go. That's what I wanted to happen. Ads is going to go down, but now can he control the other side of things? He knows there's going to be more. He gets the tag towards Ghost. Where's he going to follow this up to? He needs to back away. He needs to get safe, and he does. That is brilliant stuff from him. That's the impact you can have. Making these slight early aggressive plays, just showing your presence somewhere, can really offset any team. Now, Tetrix has to come up with the goods. There's players aplenty just on the rotate now. But there's 2 players, stacked towards this side of things. So, certainly not going to be an easy task here. Asking, trying to bait this noise out, trying to make as much noise as possible. Tetrix does get caught there. You can see the exchange goes down. And the attackers only have 3. I think Exo just caught a glimpse of 1 then. Sam's going to have the opportunity, but the smokes are in place. 3 players now lined up. Incredible, holding the cross. It's not far away from these guys. They're just on the other side of this. But all 4 players are on B currently. This could be an issue if they do commit here. And there we go. Asking's going to find Sam, but will he expect the rest of the players? There's Exo showing his presence, and there's Incredible coming up with the goods again. He made a brilliant start to this one with that touch of aggression through the A site. Switching over towards B, making the impact count, and they stacked the right side. It was a risky play, and I'm surprised Pandora didn't hedge their bets in any form by leaving anyone slow working A, but it just wasn't the case. And early damage going to come off those nades as well, as Faint not fancying his chances. Actually, they're going for a push again. This is much nicer, but they're walking into the wall of the attackers. They are not far away at all. But Tetrix's nades will find Faint regardless, as look at this play going straight out. Incredible's had enough. He wants to win this one by himself. He's already got 2. Looks for his 3rd. Not going to find that. Ghost denies. It's now Ghost and Worm, the last 2 standing. Worm at least does have this, the shade tack to hand, not the CZ. Have to correct myself there. He notices a player just tucked off towards the right side. You can see them lining up. Now he needs to go to work. Doesn't get the shot off, and there's Black Energy just waiting patiently. That is a brilliant round. And this is what I'm talking about. Touches of aggression on defending sides, completely throwing off the pace. We've got to watch this man. He's 7-3 currently. He had a blinding last couple of rounds, and be interested to see if he can replicate that coming into this one. something you don't often see is being able to keep up that sort of form throughout. You can fall back passively now. But no, he wants more. Putting out the smokes and nades, everything he has. Flashing up, he knows they're there now. He's got the information. He knows at least one player is by 8. Question is where they're going to hit. They are all lining up here. You can have Incredible holding by the destructible wall. Tetrix in the corner corridor. 3 players waiting to push towards Tetrix though. And Incredible's taking the shot again. He's so aggressive here. But he is kind of tucked into a corner. He's going to have to cross out. Does it cautiously. Doesn't want to get caught out by a player watching the cross. But they're pushing in unison finally. Worm will find Black Energy. You can see these shots just connecting over the wall. And now they're in trouble. Tetrix has to be the one to stop the push, but he can't do it. He only gets a 1-for-1 trade. It's not enough at the moment. With Sam and Exo still alive in this. They're going to try and play together. Nade over, but it's a little late this time. Might catch someone late on the bomb site, but no. I think he failed that nade, actually. It didn't quite go where we wanted. There's 4 players in this site. Well, at least 2 in present. 2 roaming around the sides. 26 seconds. Already Sam's in trouble. He's made contact. 1-for-1 trade comes in. But it wasn't enough. And the attacking side deal with it well. I think Incredible went a little too far, got himself tucked into the corner. They didn't have anyone backing him up either. Tetrix was playing very passively on the site then. It allowed them to slip through and get far more aggressive. But look at this slowdown. They have gone to a snail's pace here, saying, alright, if you want to push up, that's fine. We'll just wait back and hold the angle. And that's smart. That's exactly what you want to be doing. Ghost has to be cautious here, because there are 2 players just over by 8. As you can see, it's Incredible again, but they're playing slowly now. This is a good response coming out for Pandora. And slowly but surely, they are getting there. 2 players are on that B site, one by the lower staircase, I think, or possibly by mid, yeah, certainly by the stairs now. I'm looking at asking to see what he can do. He's been kind of at the forefront here, but they've been walking into the absolute stack of players. He finally picks up one. Exo goes down, but he knows. He's got to know there's more here. Normally Sam and Exo do play hand in hand, but so far, 4v4, not getting ground. 4 players now stacked up. They're going to smoke the cross, look for the play in. Asking's tagged up. Worm still watching the back. Asking's just going to bolt straight in towards the eyes of one. That's going to be Sam picking him up. Another player into the cross. Sam has just stopped them again and again, leaving just Worm alive. He's got to know he's on the side. Doesn't land the shot with the AWP. That is a comfortable round for the defenders, just walking in like lambs to the slaughter. That was pretty sloppy stuff, and it seems like if they don't get the picks they expect, they just don't know how to work them out. It seems very kind of lackluster from Pandora now. I was, you know, singing their praises at the start, but a little sluggish now. Worm starting to look for this, and oh, great bit of damage coming in early towards the attacking team. And just around this corner, there are players waiting. Dead nade comes out, slowing down ads. Excuse me. Interesting choice from Tetrix. He's been switching up between the scope and whether or not he wants to use it. And this time they do have backup. They're leaving Incredible to roam, which is an interesting ploy. Or play, should I say. Just letting him be the free factor. Everyone else is backup on these sides. So Sam and Exo, and then kind of Tetrix joined by Black Energy. So kind of a 2-2-1 split with Incredible feeling wherever he wants to go, where he feels the round's going to come towards. And it looks like they're slowly playing towards B. So he is reading it correctly thus far. Tetrix going to be rotating as well. They don't want to oversell this though. 40 seconds left. They haven't seen anyone just yet. Incredible could do with making a bit of his presence known. Here we go. Finally shines up, and he does find the scope. That's Worm gone. So that's going to remove some of that utility work that can come in, but he gets traded out by Feint. And now the push is going to come towards the site. Only 25 seconds, though. They're going to have to make this one count, and they're being caught up on the cross already. Straight in towards the eyes of Exo. Black Energy already trying to deal with the one-player split over towards A, but he's now going to have to put out fires on both sides. Fate and Ghost were just able to overwhelm the site, and now should be able to get set up well. Black Energy already took some damage, so not in the best position possible. Let's see it from his perspective. Making noise, trying to just draw out the fire. They're not falling for it, and even if they did, Ghost had the shot. And 3-4. This is a closer game than I expected. After seeing that first round, I thought we were going to see a very decisive side for Pandora coming out, a win for them. But IESP have certainly turned up, finding some real form there. Let's check in with the scoreboard actually early on. Incredible. By far at the top here. That's not where they're going this time. Look at this play though. Tetrix could be the man to spot him out. Nice little duck peek there, just hiding himself away, but will they expect more? Look at Sam waiting as well. Perfect trades. Defenders can get away with this. They can rotate players over. Black Energy's en route. Exo just has to buy time. It's as simple as that. And he's going back in for more. This man wants blood. He can smell it. He knows Ghost is nearby. He's just going to tuck himself down, wait for that push through, and Ghost is about to walk into a trap. Really expect it. Already pre-firing the corners. It doesn't matter. Black Energy's there. And a real nice switch up of pace coming out for the defending side. Showing they've got some real utility there to their plays, which is just adding more and more depth to it more than anything. And a faster play towards the A side now. It looks like they're just kind of running and trying to get what they can done at this point for the attackers. Looking a little lost, but Ghost is going to find a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel with this fast play going through the side. Joined by Asking as well. They're going to try and make a quick push towards the side, but not going to have as much luck there. Going to be smoked out, slowed down. Where's the next avenue of attack? Who's still alive? Tetrix is. He gets one, but it's not good enough. Where's the rest? Where's the rotate? Black Energy being pulled across. They're getting their attention, but he knows their players here, but he can't commit to that. He's still got to cover off the other side of A. He needs his teammates to hold this down or single it out. Choosing to try and challenge down there. Exo did find one, but Asking's going to trade it out. As Sam now going to have to rotate over. Bomb is down. And there we go. They're already set up waiting for this one. Sam trying to sneak his way in. Gets caught out by Feint. Nicely done though, in the end. Good little switch of play. I always like seeing people with, varying amounts of ability in the way they switch up their pacing. I think it's absolutely vital. Otherwise you get into this kind of repetitive fashion. But let's have a round with Asking. He's been doing pretty well. He's top fragging for his team, so let's see how he's been playing thus far. It was Ghost last round who went big in the opening frag towards side A, so.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Slower start here.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Secure the area.
There we go. Gonna go for it this time, and he looks to be trying to play in towards us, but the smoke's gone down. That could put him off here. I wouldn't be too happy to run through it, but he's going to run the gauntlet. That's pretty darn brave or stupid. I'm not too sure which one, and I think he's going to end up stupid at this rate. Ghost has tried to save the day, though. He's been playing very nicely at side here. Pre-firing well. Ads has got to be careful. There's a player just behind him. Not sure who that is. I think it is Black Energy, yeah. He's just lurking over the way. There's two players there towards the left side of things. He's checking close right. No one there. Incredible, already finding one, pushing through towards A. Spots out another stunning shot from Incredible, just dancing in that doorway, showing Ghost who's boss. This is Feint and Worm edging in towards that B side, but who's waiting? Who's lurking? It's going to be Sam. He's not actively holding the site, he's playing for the retake, waiting for the numbers. Once he knows they're here, he can ask for backup. Not having the best of games yet himself, but he's playing very, very patiently. Needs to be aware that B is still an option. Both players are on the site itself now.
Bomb planted.
Now he knows they're here. He's going to be ahead of where they expect. He's gone straight towards the side, cleared out one side, but Feint meets him instantly and leaves Black Energy all alone in this 1v1 up against Feint. 28 seconds, one bomb to defuse. And it's going to be Black Energy with the shot coming off first. Going to just about keep that scoreline in the hands of IESP.
Mission failed. The target was not destroyed. Target located. Destroy the object. Grenade!
I'm heavily impressed with this guy. Incredible already. But won't be him getting tested this round if they keep going this way. It's going to be all about that B site, and Tetrix has already found one. Tetrix finds two there. That's the scope following up. That is perfect stuff in the right position at the right time, but can he get any more? There's two players here. He's spread out one. He's going to try and back out. That Worm's already found him, though. This is going to be dangerous. Oh, stunner from Tetrix. He goes again, but he can't find it. And it's just Ghost now alive. Tetrix has just ruined the day of the attacking side. Pandora we put back into their box at this rate, as Ghost has to find Incredible and Black Energy. Incredible top fragging thus far for IESP. Slowly working towards his B side. He's made the right choice. If he can bring this down to 2 individual 1v1s, it all becomes very, very possible. Or will they let him? "35 seconds now. Still looking to try and catch out a player, and they're just not showing for him. Playing so cautiously. And now he has to make his move. Only 10 seconds left. He's going to have to go towards B. There's no two ways about it. He wasn't able to find any of these players, and they're both playing together. This is going to make it even more difficult. He doesn't actually get the bomb down. He went for the fight. He faked it out, and they played it well. They didn't commit towards it. Smart stuff in the end from the defending side. Ghost tried to bait them out in the end there, but just wasn't going to work. So, side switch is going to come in. And 7-4 so far.
Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
See what Pandora have got on their defending side. And same could be asked for IESP on their attack. Moves quite decisively towards A so far, keeping ads fairly far back here. Not going to get the early presence he may have wanted. Incredible's going to go towards the side door here. Wiggling the way through that. Door now opened. He can actually back up the player who pushed in front of him. There's Black Energy already pushed up quite far. Yeah, he's way further ahead than I expected. And Asking is just behind him. Asking's now surrounded. Great play from Black Energy. Just waiting for the bait to come through. As soon as Incredible showed his hand, Black Energy backed him up. So that's just good team play coming out. But now who's left on the site? Ghost looking from above. He's going to get the shot here. Does look for one. He's got backup. Ads is going to make his presence known as well. But can't quite get the shots he wants. And now, well, up close and personal with the scope. That Shade Tag could be rattling off those bullets. Is now just Sam left alive, but he's doing damage. That was 2. Not a third. First one on the board for the newly appointed defenders. Pandora.
Stop them from planting the bomb.
And again, last time, first round in, they were able to pick that up, and then they went a bit of a spiral for a while. It's 1st to 12, remember, not 9 anymore. Let's take it from the attacker's perspective again. Look at this play. I love it. Look at that boost the Black Energy gets. He just gets placed over here ahead of the curve. But there is a player just round the corner. It's Asking. He's got a good idea now. Last time he got called out. This time, not going to happen. Buying time, though. Waiting on that reload sound. Asking plays the time well. And peeks when he knows he had no bullets left. And even with all these plans, it's gone very poorly. And Tetrix now the last man standing. 1v5. He's not really got much of a shot in this, I've got to say. He had a great round before, but still, picking up 5 is going to be tough work. Grenade does find, at least. Switch out towards the Famous. And back for the CZ. He doesn't know what he wants. There's 2 players watching this cross. Gets 1. That's Worm down. But he took some damage doing that. Now they know his position thoroughly. It looked like they're trying to close in on him. 1 player towards the staircase. 1 towards the site. 1 towards the catwalk. He's got a lot of, not a lot of time. 30 odd seconds here. Going to switch back up towards the Famous. And go again. He's going to go for a little bit of an unorthodox angle there. Try and pick the fight towards catwalk. He played it right. Just couldn't land the shot then on the catwalk player. And it has given an opportunity now for the defending side to get back into this one. Pandora slipped a little on their attack, but definitely starting to get back into things. They're not going to be going for the same boosting style as before. Slowing it down a lot now. And Tetric's already switching out. Going to drop out the scope. Going to go for the HK417 instead. Slowly working his way in towards that B side, but he's kind of alone in this. This is a really kind of slow split from these guys. Smoke's going to roll in. All lining up behind him. Black Energy making a bit of noise. Going to be flashing out, using all their utility as much as possible, but Counter Smoke comes out. Black Energy's holding the peak just in case someone tries to peer up from the stairs. Incredible still looking towards 8. They have to make that jump off rotate fast if they want to get that going, but they could easily split through Catwalk and try and support him if he can get that opening pick, but it's going to be first and foremostly asking to stay down. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but the defenders do have players already on this site. But that could be the go signal. They might just try and work off the back of this, and it looks like they're going to. One player is on the side itself, though. The fire's going to come out. I think it's Feint here. And it was Feint, should I say. Black Energy just mows him down, and now just Worm alive. They executed on all fronts perfectly, and Exo will find Worm in the end. And that was just a nice play of execution coming out from the attacking side. There's going to have to be, once again, that offensive play from the defenders just to try and off-put them through this. And it looks like that's what they're going for here. Feint already pushing out early. Just going to switch up that pace, not allow him that slow, engulfing play towards B. He's got 4 players just down below him here. Tetris getting tagged up. It's going to be Ghost to find the first. Exo going slowly up the stairs, and Ghost playing it well. He's just trying to kind of, not necessarily clip, but you show so little of yourself if you're playing like that towards this player. But already Sam's going to break through. Excuse me, it was assisted by Sam. Somehow Black Energy got that. Feint's still waiting here, though. Trying not to give away the game, but he takes the shot. He finds Tetrix. And now 4v3. Favor to the defenders going to be pushed out of position and caught in the end. Sadly, Arsene couldn't help him on that front, but he finds one elsewhere. Leaving just Black Energy alive. And this round looks as though it's gone over towards Pandora. Unless Black Energy can get the bomb down. Pick up some very important kills here. He's already got 14, so not a bad performance from him. There is still one player on this site, though. And he's trying to get over again. I love this movement that he's got. Really showing what you can do in this game if you put your time into it. Straight through mid.
Mission successful.
But Worm's going to find him.
All enemies have been eliminated. Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
And once again, early presence from Incredible. This time he's committed to it, though. Very much ahead of where they'll expect him to be. Does get a little caught up in that flash, but going to try and take the fight here. Az is going to have the angle on that, though. That's going to be a little bit of a shame, but Exo's going to find it on the way through. They have tried to make up some presence towards mid, but one by one, they're just funneling in towards A, and they're just falling to the hands of Arsene. Black Energy's going to try and pick up the mantle. It doesn't matter. The only man to take him down was Exo in the end, but they were feeding players in towards him and giving that defending side so much more an advantage as Tetrix now last man standing. He's in a real spot of bother. Player just to his right is going to catch him out any second now if he's not careful. Making a lot of noise. And this could be all but over in a matter of seconds if he's not careful here. But he's in a great little spot, though. That's going to catch him off for a second, but not long enough. Feint knows what's up, and it's going to be tied up at 8-8.
Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
Early flash towards that B side might indicate a bit of a play now. That kind of gave away the game and has allowed them pushing a little bit more information than you'd normally gift them. Arske's trying to run away with it. Sam's hot on his heels, though. Going to surely catch him out. He does. No, just Worm alive. Still a good position, though. They still have to cross through him if they do fancy still going towards B. Just waiting. One player already making the cross through. Flashed up. One watching the cross. One pushing him himself. Worm's going to have to switch up to that pistol, and He knows he's in trouble here. Not going to land the shot. Running out of options. That's the round indeed. 9-8. Still not decisive though here, I don't think. I think it's going to be...
Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
tougher game than I thought, at least. Let's check in with the overview. This is the one who's going to be watching the side there, but Asking already going to get a little bit of a skirmish down, trying to get some control towards A, but not going to find much out of it, sadly. Going to back away, find himself a little bit of a corner to hurry towards A. Truly taking over control here. That's going to tuck them in towards the site, making it harder for the defenders to keep that information flowing. They don't know how many people are here, but Asking tries to find it. There's 3 about to come running in using the ladder, but the reload time was just not on his side. Ats makes up for it. Great little work there with the shot coming through towards EXO, but incredible again. That hip fire is just too strong with that FAMAS. Now feints on the run. Bomb's now down. I do not see him getting this one. Back in the bag, so low. So locked out of the sight. Should be 10-8. And that barrel will be the death of him. And it is.
Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
Hate to say it, but let's stick on board with the man who's been quite impressive today. Someone who I don't necessarily recall as much from the earlier seasons, but definitely a contender here as a very big player. But already Asking's going to find his compadre normally, Black Energy. Those two have been setting each other well towards the A side, but the exchange comes down. He's going to have EXO as his backup there, and EXO actually getting the assists in towards Incredible as EXO picks up 2. A little bit slowed down towards the side, trying to work off those picks, but we know that Incredible didn't get fully flashed then, so play has come out, and it's just completely engulfed the site. Nicely done. Faster play from the attackers. IESP going to get that bomb down and leave Worm the last man standing. He did at least get the nade down in time, but not to deny the plant. I don't think he's got access quite yet to another gun. Still running that J-Tac here. He does get the shot towards Tetrix, bringing it back to a possibility now. 1v1. He could do this now. Oh, brilliant play from Worm. Just going to deny the round on the board for IESP. Keep Pandora in this game. That was very, very close, but Worm, that nade towards the side, just getting him out of dodge, getting him out of trouble, and those two just not playing together in the afterplant, so allowing the round to come back towards them.
Stop them from planting the bomb.
We are seeing that early B aggression again come through. A little bit of a presence from Asking. Just gonna take a little bit of damage on the way down. And back up. At least he got some information done. I get a little bit of a bang through towards the back of the site. Can at least get a tag there towards Ads.
Secure the area.
Black Energy gonna pick up where he left off. Gonna finish off Ads and open up that side corridor, make some noise, try and bait it out and come back around. Incredible's gonna be the one to pour in towards the side itself. He's got back up there, but Ghost is still waiting, and Ghost can do the work. He's now picked up 2. Black Energy can be going for the plant right about now. I'm just gonna go down. And fire comes in, finally Asking showing his presence. It's down to this 2v2, Asking and Worm against Tetrix and EXO. 30 seconds on the board, both players trading out here. Gonna have Tetrix still alive up top. Trying to keep eyes on this, but is the defuse coming in? He doesn't know. He's been flashed out. He's spamming towards the side. And oh, it was faked out, asking with perfect play, but he might now just fail it. Trying to wait for that reload on the Famous. Go back in, buying time. Going to look for the shot. He gets it. And the defuse will come through in the end. 10 seconds left. The defuse again in these final rounds. Gonna keep hope alive for Pandora, at least. I don't know how they keep letting this one slip. I'd be so frustrated if I was them.
Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
Frag out, frag out. Frag out. Fire in
Opening nade's not going to catch anyone out this time. Maybe need to speed those up a touch or just save them at this point.
frag out. Frag out.
Ghost does at least catch a glimpse of one. He could maybe pull something off here if Ads did want to help him out, but he does have backup with him in the form of asking, hopping up and down. Trying to stop these guys getting that side A control early before they take down the destructible wall. Energy, though, going to find asking already is not the perfect start, but then again, it has come down to these clutch rounds where somehow the attack has been pulling this one back and then losing it just at the end to a defuse. It's going to be Faint just holding the site by themselves. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade out. Nothing too perfect. Information came through, but not enough to give away that they may be playing towards this B site. The bomb could be going down. There are 4 players here. Who's watching this one? There was 1 player there. It's going to be Worm, and he just gets swept aside. What on earth is happening now? 4v2. They can't lose it this time. They've got the numbers. They should not lose out on this. And there's 1 player making the way around the back, making a little bit of noise, though. Going to give away the game. Ads is watching this. And the slow approach doesn't pay off for Black Energy. Not subtle enough, but did tag up Ads to a centimetre of death. So now Ghost going to have to be the lead point on this. That Famous going to be trying to rip through them as best as possible, but not going to get much of a shot in it. And sadly for him, time is just not on his side. There's so many bodies in his way that he can't quite make it through. And there we go, 11-10 on the board.
Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
Adds this time, pushing out a little more, but only for those early exchanges. I'm not going to actually get anything on it. Oh, actually, Ghost got some damage done towards him. I think that was just by one of the standard nades, I think, going through. Yeah, he was just caught up a little then. The attacking side have noticed that more often than not, they have been putting pressure towards his side, trying to get back control on it. You can see the door's about to go. They already have the pre-smoke down, so they can start, making some presence noticed here. Pushing goes back towards the site as Black Energy has found Ads. He needs to support asking now. They're going to switch around. Ghost holding the angle. Asking going looking, trying to clear it out. Make sure no one's here, but can he fully clear it? No. He has to back away. And still the attacking side not making their game plan noted.
Cover me. Reloading.
But it's asking again. Doing what is required every single time. I don't know how he keeps coming up with this. Finding 2 as they pushed in. And Tetric's going to try and forge a path through. He knows he's going to be back up on this side, though. He runs out of bullets. Sam saves his ass. His Faint will go down. Bomb's surely en route now. 3 players on the side. They made the best of a bad situation. They were outnumbered. They switched up, and now can they hold on to it? Tetrix is a little low. He's going to put himself round to the side. He does, but there's absolutely no one coming through that avenue, so Exo is going to have to be the big player here with Sam. Sam going to try and take the shot. Actively finding, asking. Tetrix finds Worm now. Just one man standing. Great shot comes out from Sam in the end. And 12 rounds is reached in the end. So, Tetrix, Exo, and the boys closing it down for IESP. As I come back to me before he goes to my desktop. But yeah, I'm very surprised with those guys. I didn't expect them to be able to take that, if I'm honest. So, congratulations to them. But now we have map 2 coming up, which is going to be Satellite. So, we could see something very similar. I'm not too sure. But Tetrix and the guys just about turned up at the very end of things. It started off looking really good for Pandora Gaming, at least here and there in my eyes. But then IESP seemed to warm up, find that ability, and really start to roll in this matchup. But once again, guys, you let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you not? Do you think I'm just talking rubbish? Let me know. And after this, we do have one more game, Euronics, up against, I think it's Masterly, I think is their name. But bearing in mind, Euronics are currently first in the league. It has only been, like 1 or 2 play days at most, or 1 play day really. So it's not saying much there at the top of the league, but maybe they can defend that there in game 2. But of course, it's still about the game 1, and it's still about you guys getting involved with me here in the studio. I want to hear from you, your opinions, your thoughts. Being vocal on Twitch chat is great, but I can't track that. So get on Twitter and talk to me. It's much easier that way. But anyway, guys, I'm going to a very short break, but when we're back, we'll be kicking off in map 2, which will be Satellite. Alrighty, guys, we're almost ready to get this one back underway. Hello. Just thought I'd take a quick break while these guys get ready for the knife. It should be starting right about now, so shouldn't take too long. Yeah. Once again, not going to say side makes much of a difference in this for me, at least. I don't think I've ever casted a knife round in my life, and I don't think I ever will. It looks like IESP should be winning this knife, unless Asking can pull off a miracle, although they are actually all quite low. So, nope, maybe not. So, it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be IESP to pick a side, and considering they are currently leading one map to the good, maybe this will help them pick up a clean sweep, not too sure. Still yet to be found out. Satellite, a bit of a different beast to our first map, Power Station, so looking forward to seeing how that one unravels. Hopefully the teams don't take too long getting ready. I always like the games to get started quite quickly after the knife. I don't see why they'd take a sudden break afterwards, but you know. See how long it takes them. Just gonna wait. But no, I'm looking forward to Satellite. I always like Satellite. What do we see so far, really? Apart from one asking carry and incredible carry, pretty much. I don't know what else we can really say apart from that, because it was quite decisive, really, between those two. That they were both pretty much the strongest on the server, more than most at least. But it does seem as though the teams are ready. They won't be taking long. It's always a bonus. Thank God for that. We can get this one started nice and quickly, because who likes waiting? You know what I mean? No one likes waiting. Alright, I think we are almost ready to get this one started. Bearing in mind, IESP already have one map under their belt.
Stop them from planting the bomb.
They will be starting out on the attacking side, so maybe feeling better on that one. Let's have a look at this. So on the defending side, we have Asking just setting towards mid. Exo's going to be splitting that way. Tetrix now joining him. Could be an early exchange there if they actually commit towards it, but generally they don't commit this early on. He has been pressured though. Oh, to remember how to hide chat, because you guys are annoying as hell. See if I remember the commands. Hide chat. Rip. Anyway. Hide chat. There we go. Ghost is going to be there. And now let's sit on board with Incredible and Sam. I have no idea what happened that round because a 14-year-old decided to work out how to, you know, send whisper commands. Congratulations. I bet your mom's really proud of you. And it's down to a 2v2. Alright, so game on now. Asking already tagged up and Worm's still alive. They've got a good plan for this, and considering Incredible's in this stupidly annoying spot where you can pretty much just kind of crouch, peek up and down. Someone has to take the active fight with him, otherwise he can just wait this out for the site. Sam's already done great work there by finding Asking. Worm, though, does have a little bit of a chance, considering he's got the Chaytak. He could have maybe tried to fake out something with the time so low. Worm has to take this fight. Picks the wrong side. He does get the kill, but there is no time for that defuse to come in. And he knows it.
Mission failed. Enemy bomb detonated. Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
Alrighty, let's check in with the overview. Alright, Ghost is deciding to go walkabouts. That's a little different, and oh, this could work out well. Alright, he's gonna catch a glimpse of one, but maybe not. Maybe you the one player you didn't want to come across was probably Incredible doing that, but he finds him out in the end with a quick dash back and gives the attackers a player advantage very early on, and they're just taking over mid, getting some control there, rotating through, seeing what's the best possible option, really. Excuse me, my headset is starting to hurt. You know, solo casting, it's the dream. And once again, pushing up towards long A. So they're really utilising this whole map. They're not just committing towards one side. We saw their B play before, but 1 minute and 12 seconds left. They don't have to commit here. They've already heard the scope. And Asking are on this side, but the split through the fence is going to come up with the goods. That's Sam. Can open this one back up, but the others were a little slow to make the execution, and Asking had the opportunity to find both of them. Now 2v2 again. Feint and Ads. Oh, it's actually going to be Ads under a little bit of scrutiny soon. That's Black Energy going through. Feint's going to get the trade out, though. And now EXO up against Feint. 1v1. Feint holding long. EXO just waiting to find out where they are. Going to try and put the bomb down. Feint's just going to have to play for that retake.
Enemy bomb has been activated. Defuse it.
Where will they take it? A dead nade towards A. Bearing in mind, EXO doesn't know where Feint is just yet. Fire's going to come in. Feint's going to get a little closer, though. Closer and closer you get, the more dangerous you get. And Feint does come out on top in the end, picking up the kill on the retake. EXO there just didn't play it out in time. He could have probably bought more time than that, but Feint will get the defuse.
Bomb has been defused.
That's going to be equalizing up now, 1-1. But I've got to say the early play coming out from the attacking side has been quite enjoyable, at least to my eyes. How much they're utilising the map, how well they're utilising the vents on their rotates, but just kind of poured themselves in towards the A side once they got there. Didn't really utilise the full time they had left, and these early nades going to kind of funnel the attackers down into one avenue, slow them down. And see what they can get. It's going to be Ads this time, holding the top of mid. Worm and Ghost over by A. I think Worm just caught a glimpse of them, and it will be Ads to make first contact. Gets the tag there. Tags up two. Really nice work from Ads. He should fall back by now. He's so low. Anything could kill him. Even Asking getting a little bit of damage done towards him. He's going to try and take the angle, try and take the shot. He's going to pick it up as well. Now 4v4 goes back in for more. He's already made a big round before. He's doing it again. 2 kills already, being such a nuisance. But the attacking side has decided it's the B side's time for some attention. They know where Asking is well, but they've only got 2 players left alive. Now I think Asking's pretty close, as is Ghost. Bomb is going down. They're going to try and spam out those nades, try and cut off one corner of access. Tetrix playing super close here towards that push out. He does get the 1-for-1 trade, but it's still going to leave Black Energy in a 1v2. 30 seconds left. Gonna take the fight with Worm. He gets a tag, not the frag. That's not good enough right now, and Worm's gonna punish him. Diffuse is gonna follow. They were both almost down towards one shots. Worm was on nothing. Asking 23, Worm 8. Oh, the Diffuse will come in. Asking, making a real nuisance of himself in mid there, not allowing them any control. Backing up ads, stopping that split, going through full force towards that B site. Oh, this is very different. Okay, so these teams have both gone aggressive on one singular round. That is so unheard of. You know, both teams deciding, all right, let's make this fast play. And already Tetris is burning alive there. Got to be a little cautious, but he does get the bomb down. It's 5v5 time on a retake. This never happens. But they have to secure the backside here. This is the important thing. Already, Incredible knows what's up. He's going to get that angle locked down. Catching out Asking on the playback. There's someone else down there with him. Who was that then? Sure, there was one other player. It might have been Tetrix who actually got caught then. And Incredible again finds Feint. Nade comes in. 3 players on the defending side trying to work their way back through, and they just get swept aside. That 5v5 is something you do not see every day. Both teams going aggressive. Defenders down mid, attackers towards the site itself. They pushed on towards B, they locked it down. The retake was just a little too slow. So let's check in with the scoreboard, see who's doing well here. Black Energy having a good game actually. Let's take a round with him. See how he's playing it out. There is someone close on that mid corner, so oof, careful. So he's going to go towards mid. EXO did find one. They've got a 2-player advantage now. Got to say, considering how well they're breaking through towards mid, I'm more surprised they don't quite take it as well towards the side. Considering it's a 2v2, but Ghost just getting the angle on him then, getting the drop, getting a second as well. Bring it back down to this 3v3. Now Tetrix and Sam being corralled in on. Tetrix needs to start playing a little more, I don't know, getting some more important frags at this point. He's looking for it now. Not going to get much out of it, sadly. "40 seconds left. They decide they want to go explore the map. And all the way around, they've somehow made it towards B, and no one... What? Is no one seriously there? What are you guys doing on the defending side? Are you serious? Oh, I guess they're playing for the retake, but bearing in mind, Tetrix is now able to get to this position. They know they're not going to come from this route. They can set up so perfectly for this. This is a real error from the defenders. Feint and Worm, what are you doing? Tetrix is going to make it hurt, and that was just sloppy play from the defenders to do that. They should have been well aware by that time that this could be a play over towards the other side. Oh dear. Sloppy stuff. Gonna bring it back to the advantage going over towards Tetrix and the boys. Especially after how many of these early kills they got in favour of the defensive side. Quite surprising. Black Energy taking the early peek towards mid. No one's there, but Tetrix is gonna just slide through. Gonna be running, I think, the K2. Yeah, he's picked up the K2. Something we don't see as often these days, but he's showing some real prowess with it. Already going to find one, but it's traded out by Ads. But here comes the flood. 3 players now pouring in. Ads does what he can. He gets 2, slowing down the push, and there is 1 man still on this site. Trying to find who that is. It will be Feint, excuse me. Playing it well, playing it cautiously. Going to bide their time. That's not where the attack's going towards. They've adapted. Ghost waiting, finds 2. Brilliant follow-up shot towards EXO. And now just leaving Sam alive. Both players are kind of around the back of A, in between A and B. So he could be able to get a plant off here. And bring it in towards a close range situation. He might have a chance with this Famous. Bomb is down, detonate goes. No one can push him for a couple of seconds. And now he spots one out. 33 seconds, doesn't land the first shot, doesn't land the second, but he gets the tag. He takes down Worm. It's down to him against Feint, and Feint once again clutching it out. That's 2 rounds now going in their favour. And that's the Diffuse coming in. 3-3 now. This is a much sloppier game from IESP. Considering how strong they looked before, this is certainly not what I thought was going to be coming into map 2. Both teams looking a little bit shoddier in their late game execution. This time, early presence towards long. Incredible's there,
Frag out.
joining Tetrix. And they're looking all verging on the edge of making a play towards this, and it's been read really well by the defending side. So much utility just being poured in towards these guys, and it looks like Tetrix tried to take a fight on his own. Incredible wasn't with him. He had to back away from the nade, allowing Ghost pretty much a swift and easy cleanup. Austin's going to join him as well. It's Black Energy and EXO. Weighing this one out. Never really had the chance to get into this, and Ghost just looking for more. Why not? He already picked up so many. I just really don't see this going too well personally. Unless there are some real mistakes made by the defending side, you know, peeking or... I don't know. I just don't see this happening. And here comes a play. They're going to try and work it out together. 30 seconds. They can still do something with this and be able to single out asking without a response. There's a response finally, but a little late to the punch there, Worm. A 2v1, but Black Energy is drastically outnumbered. Going to try and take the fight towards Feint.
Mission successful.
Not going to get it.
All enemies
Feint
have
was
been
waiting patiently at the
eliminated.
top of the stairs. 4-3 now on the board.
Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
Patrick switching up towards the CZ. Spin on over, see how it's going for these guys. Once again, Ghost deciding to make his presence known. He's been finding that kill towards Incredible a couple of times now.
Cover me. Reloading. Fire in the hole.
Heading towards long. Tetrix will find asking though. Every time I have no faith in Tetrix, he decides to actually get kills with the gun that he's chosen. I bet you now he will not get another kill. Even though there's one like right in front of him. No. Anyway. Spin on over. With Feint down on the site. Into Sam and Black Energy are going to have a real easy time of things. Until then, Ads was allowed to peek through. Sam was just kind of resting on his laurels. Going back to this 2v2, and Tetrix, he was ready for the afterplant, but now kind of behind on the matter. We're going to have to go back in for this plant here. And Sam, this time, is going to have to be eagle-eyed. And Tetrix going to try and take the fight. That's fine. One, not going to swing the second, but he's going to set it up for Sam here. He's got 28 seconds to make his mind up. How does he want to play this? Fakes out the bomb, takes the shot and gets it, making up for that little bit of an error
Eliminated.
made earlier on. But 4-4 now. Pretty close stuff between these guys.
Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
Cover me. Reloading.
Black Energy this time going to try and pick up. This one Ghost, who's been meeting them in these Benson. Once again, Ghost comes out. Not necessarily on top. He does get the trade out there, but good enough so far. But then he's kind of left his team in a bit of a predicament. As you can see, there's only 2 of them left. Had some Feint. Feint going to be making their way around towards A.
Enemy bomb has been activated. Defuse it.
Ads beside them as well.
Cover me. Reloading.
26 seconds. They decide they want to go the long way around. Maybe utilize the vents. Feint going to make it across. Ad's going to be joining as well. Time's running out here. I think they've taken the long route, but maybe a little too long. With 4 players left standing, they're going to have to get shots back to back here, and it's just not going to work out. Sam and EXO are going to wipe them both up
Eliminated.
and get the round back in the favor of the attacking side.
Enemy located. Stop
Checking with
them
the
from
scoreboard.
planting
Sam
the
and
bomb.
Ghost pretty much having the big game this time. I think let's do a round with Ghost, because to be fair to Ghost, he's been actually playing very, very well. So looking forward to seeing what this round can bring.
Fire in the hole. Frag out.
And already, that's a perfect start. Feint and Ghost just making it rain towards the opponents.
Fire in the hole.
Tetrix and Black Energy, the last two standing, already goes in a great position to meet them. If anyone will push up, he's going to try and take the shot there. Gets the tag towards Black Energy. Looks for the follow-up, going to get it as well. Very quick round coming through. Just walking in towards that utility work.
Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
And this time, once again, it looks like a big play coming in. Fane's going to be the one in the right position. At least for now. Ghost there as well. Fane going to push up a bit, but there's no one really there just yet. They can still adapt around. They can still make a play elsewhere. Ghost looking to take the fight in mid. There's two players waiting. This could be an area, but you know, one trade I guess isn't too bad at this point, but messing up his shots like that, I don't know how he gets away with it. Ads backed him up, but that was some real fluffing of the lines, and Exo's going to have a real clean-up time, picking up 2. And now a feint going down towards B. That means that the bomb site is completely open. Bomb's going to go down, asking on Worm. Left alive here, 2v3.
Defuse it.
Make it a 2v2. Asking still in this. Let's remember, Asking was huge in that previous map. Not as impressive this time, but got a chance to show us what he's got here. Already going to split out one. Leave that hopefully in the hands of Worm, but there's one man left as well. Oh, brilliant stuff from Asking. That's the player that we saw in the last map, showing that brilliance again. And going to get the defuse as well. Keeping this game going backwards and forwards. Wonderful stuff.
Target located. Destroy the object.
Anyway, side switch coming in. Tetrix going to get this one started off a little better for him. And it looks like slower approach, at least from long towards B. But there are players stacked here, but gets swept aside real quickly by the newly appointed attackers. Leaving Ghost, Worm, and Ads alive. Incredible. Tetrix, though, going to have to look for more.
Bomb planted. Secure sector B.
Bomb down. Let's see if they can play retake here. Tetrix going to go for the shot. Not going to find anything. Just spamming now, trying to get any connection possible. But there is a player waiting in that corner. It's going to be Ghost. The trade's okay. They find out where Incredible is. These last two players should be able to set up an almost impossible crossfire to break. And they do. 7-5 now, coming in.
Target located. Destroy the object.
This looks like we may be going to a third map here. Keeps up with this rate. Maybe a little too early into map 2 to tell, bearing in mind that IESP picked up first map. Pandora looking on point to maybe pick up map 2 here. But where are those attackers going? Bit of a split coming through, taking control of mid. We're going to have Worm on the AWP again. Mid will be tested down. That's going to be Incredible waiting. Let's see if he can find some form here in this round. A little quiet. Called out asking for being a little quiet. Now, just going to wait it out. You can hear these players. He's got a good crossfire set with Black Energy now.
Frag out. Frag out. Watch out.
Not much done just yet. They've not actually committed anywhere. This is quite interesting from the attackers. They're trying to bait out any player to actually make the peak, which is a little unique, a little different.
Fire in the hole.
It's could work out, though, if they actually fall for this on the defending side, but no one's really fallen into that trap yet. They've not left the sides, they've not read into too much. It's a smart way of doing things, it's the correct way of doing things. But now they have to be able to kind of stop them on the sides themselves, and they're not able to. Adam Feint break through. That's going to open up the side, but Exo was waiting in the corner, but a little too long. Sam's now there, and they went towards the sack side, but still Adam Feint come up with exactly what's required. Black Energy's going to push in, but has no more luck than the others. And even though the attacking team walked into the stacked site, they still made it work. 8-5 now. As said, this was looking like it's going to 3 maps, and if so, the third map will be Ghost Town between Pandora and IESP. Wow, okay. I literally blinked and missed it. Sam, where the hell did you just go? I think Sam just made some real presence known. They're trading, I guess, trying to switch up the pace, but just kind of gets caught out in the end. But, wow, okay, that was a very quick round. At least there's one silver lining that, in theory, Black Energy could find these two players. He's going to cower into this corner like there is no tomorrow as I go through the wall and hope and pray that he just gets some good timing here. Arskin's moving in. He knows he's against the odds. Worm's already set up for this as well. Worm's going to be waiting. Going to try and catch him on the way out, and he does. Worm's going to catch his bait, and then 9-5. Now, bearing in mind, if you were familiar with the old game mode, this would be pretty much GG on this map, but now it's 1-12, so there's a little chance of adaptation to come through, maybe. I'm hoping, because at the moment, really, IESP have just become very quiet. Pandora found, a real flow on the attacking side. You would argue this is a slightly more attacking biased map, but when you're getting opening picks like that, when you have the vertical advantage in your favor, oh my word, Asking just powers in then. Finally stopped by the wall of fire from Incredible, but that was exactly what you want. Ghost can't sadly replicate that, but still, that's one way to get things going. But this is the difference here. Sam's finally picked up the pace. Picked up 2. Not allowed the attackers the advantage for once. Now, Feint and Ads are the last 2 alive in this 2v3. As a combo, have been playing very well together. Trying to wait it out. Trying to see if anyone walks into those crosshairs, says, okay, is anyone going to try and find this information, or are they okay? That's where you slow down the pace a little. You've got to see if anyone's going to walk into you, make it easier. No one is. Disciplined play, finally, from IESP. It's been a while. And there's still time here, bear in mind. These rounds were shortened, but not by too much. There's still 30 seconds to work with. The A site is vulnerable. As you can see, well, you could see. It looks like they're going to head towards it. Ads leading the way. There was a player close. Who is this player? Who's the closest to it? I'm trying to work it out. It'd be Tetrix. In those vents. Not quite on the site either, but they can at least limit where they can try and play towards, and Tetrix is going to be behind them very closely. Edging in. Real slow. 30 seconds here. Going to be just met by Feint in the corner. Feint's going to come out on top of that one. Follows up perfectly. Exo falls. Now just Sam already had a big round, but can't make it anymore. Feint with the triple. Cleaning things up. Taking it to 10 rounds now for their side. So close now to getting this one back on the board and getting themselves to a third map. Once again, IESP, even though they were disciplined, going in one by one, not allowing the numbers advantage to even kick in for them, and Asking, cracking this round open. Again and again and again. Rinse and repeat. He doesn't need to know any more than that. He knows exactly what's up. He's going to try and catch someone down on long. He's going to get the glimpse. Tetrix gets tagged. Asking is playing out of his mind right now, and he knows it. He's confident. He's getting those tags again. Tetrix trying to make that peak with a CZ, but finally lands it. Denies that easy play, and that may change plans now for the attackers. Tetrix showing he's got some bite to that bark of his. Finally getting that kill on the board. Once again, Feint and Ads. Trying to get some control in mid. Who's going to be the one challenging them here? I think Exo's just around the corner. Last time Exo got absolutely destroyed by Feint towards that A site. Once that bomb went down, I think. A bit of noise was made. I think EXO knows they're here. Pandora gonna be lining up for this one. EXO's gonna back away. Oh my word, these smokes have just played out perfectly. They made the play through mid. The bait and switch. EXO should be kicking himself for this. He's now left it all up to Sam pretty much. Sam has to be where the buck stops, but he's got no backup. He's got no support because EXO backed away at the worst time. Now at least one thing comes in with the goods. That's Sam. He's gonna stop them, at least get an easy plant. He's gonna follow up as well. Sam is being the raid boss right now. And eventually EXO finds that gun in his hands and puts it towards ads. But 6 to 10, that was a dangerous round. You can see the difference is if you just blink and miss it. If you lose that little bit of focus, EXO left mid open for a second. They push right on through. And it looks like a massive push down mid is going to come through, and asking how many rounds does he need to get these opening kills? He doesn't necessarily even need to follow up. The impact he's been having, just picking up player after player, and there we go. CZ's now dropped. He's going to get 2 scopes in for his side. Why not? He fancies it, feeling confident. That's what you got. Gonna bait out on the right side for his teammate. Gonna leave it then in the hands of Worm to hold that vent push. See if anyone takes it, and they do. They fall for the bait again. All you have to do is shoot, run towards the right. They'll assume the scope is now moved out of the vents. They set up for Worm to make the pick when it matters. And now asking, met with some force. So there's EXO finally in the action. Worm's gonna show him what for though. That Chaitak rattling those bullets through his chest is now on play towards the side itself. It's Sam, once again, last man alive. And ads closes down. Really impressive stuff here. Getting themselves towards map point, almost towards, finally, map 3 for these guys. It's been a real slog so far. Going to be looking to make it count in this round. Let's see what they've got in store for us. You've got to follow asking at the start. Every single time he's come up with the opening frag. Oh, but maybe Black Energy can stop this. This is Brave Plate. I've just missed them. Oh god, he's looking the wrong way. There are 4 players just to the man's left. Just needs to peek at the right time, and this entire round could change. There's a player now encroaching towards him. Steps away. He hears it. It's Worm. He's playing it patiently. He's waiting out. Is anyone else going to join Worm? He's going to step towards the right. Oh, he's spotted out too. That is perfect from Black Energy. Holding his nerve, not making a mess of things too early on. And now the rest of his team has to pick up the slack. Where have these guys been? You can't let them down now. Now asking and ads, last one alive, the A&A combo. Going to have to go real big in this round. Nade's going to make it real hard. There we go. It's just going to catch him on the way through his asking. Last man alive. But that was brilliant stuff. That's the difference Patience can make. Asking's playing it well though, just baiting out those corners, but not going to get the round through. Tetrix closed it down, but that was all Black Energy, all him, from start to finish.
Target located. Destroy the object.
Ooh, good flash there this time. It's going to slow him down. There's already a player peeking. Who was that? Was that Tetrix? Tetrix just went so aggressive then. And, of course, gets picked up. Asking, not going to be asked twice for that. And now they can stack up the site as well. Might need to see a bit of a rotate coming through from the attack inside of Pandora. Not quite having the potency they had before. Worm last time fell into the trap the Black Energy set, but doesn't look like that's the case this time. And asking so close to someone just on the right there. Gonna back away from it. They were just up by those right side coils, but not gonna get much from that one. Such an important round for both sides here. Pandora could close it out in this round if wanted. And IESP would live to fight another day. Incredible, gonna be opting to hold mid this time, not EXO. EXO didn't quite have the patience for it before. Incredible, gonna show him how it's done. That's brilliant. Feint going down is gonna at least cut off some parts of this As Asking find Sam is going to cause Incredible to go on the play over towards that B side. One player on the side itself, two by the stairwell. They saw this play earlier on. Oh, the bomb! The planter gets taken down. That is brilliant stuff. Incredible. Outstanding play today. Keeping his team in this. Exo and Black Energy now need to get the hell over there and help him out. The trade comes in. It's a 1v1. Time was against Ghost then, but he gets the job down. And now Ghost up against Exo. Ghost can win for his team off this round. Exo has to save his team here. Checks the site, doesn't see a thing. Confident play, he needs to speed up. 18 seconds though. Trying to spam it out. Still gonna go for this. Is he? He's going for the full defuse. Here we go. And there we have it. Ghost will close down. And this is now 1-1. Pandora finding their real presence in map 2. It took some time. It wasn't looking so good for those guys, I've got to say. In map 1, they kind of got a little outdone, but Satellite really coming up with the goods for them. And now the big question is, who's going to impress on Ghost Town? We've seen two very different teams on two very different maps. I'm very excited for map 3. So guys, do stay tuned. We'll be back in just a second. Alrighty guys, welcome back. We are just waiting on the lobby to get started up and we'll be jumping into map 3. And oh yeah. Alright, so yeah, we are just waiting on these guys to get themselves ready. Pandora Gaming and IESP. So IESP did manage to pick up map 1. Pandora Gaming found their footing in map 2, and now we're going to Ghost Town. Now the first round coming up will be just the knife round, so it's not too important, it's not the end of the world, it's not everything. Should be fine. Alright. Let's enjoy the knife round. I don't think I will ever cast a knife round if I can, you know, if I ever have any choice in the matter. And it's just incredible. Ooh, alright, and it's all you need. It's just incredible. There we go. That's the message for today. If you have incredible, it's all you need. And that will do you fine. So yeah, looking to see how they go into it. I don't know what to say about that one. So I guess at least IESP will win the knife. Not sure about anything other than that. I'm kind of curious though. But considering how these two teams have been playing out, I'm looking forward to seeing incredible on this one. He's been so aggressive with that SMG play, or at least the famous play. I like to call it an SMG more than anything. But yeah, I'm excited to see who comes out on top here. I think it's the first time I'm seeing Ghost Town in the new kind of, not game rules, I guess, but the new round kind of limit, so we get to see a little bit more. First to 12 rather than 9. This has always been quite the aggressive map as well, and the scopes have a lot of heavy focus. I think this is one of the maps that I really enjoyed the most when you see that aggressive play. I think it complements it very well. So let's find out if that comes to the forefront here. We're just going to wait on these players to ready up, and we'll get this one started. And considering how opinionated all of you are in chat, none of you are brave enough to tweet me, so I actually read it out on stream. I absolutely love that. I was reading Twitch chat, and I was like, yeah, you know, this player's having a really bad game. Oh, you know, they're playing really bad. You know, this team's, you know, really good. And, you know, everyone's, like, super opinionated. And I told you guys, if you want to, you know, have your opinions read out and kind of discussed on air, just tweet me. But all you guys are too chicken. Thought more of you. But still, we are just going to wait on those final 3 players to ready up. So, Ad, Sam, and Black Energy, hit the ready button. I believe you can do it. Oh, just ads now. Just ads. Just ads. Come on, you can do it, pal. You can hit that ready button. And Black Energy, they're just toying with me. Just toying with me, guys. They're just messing with me. What's going on? I never understand how teams can be ready to knife and then need a break. How can you need a break now? What happened between now and the knife? I don't get it. I don't understand. Alright. So many things. If only I knew asking. If only I knew. Alright, so they are ready to go. I mean, get this one started up. Apologies once again. This is just the teams taking their time. I'd love to get this, you know, back to back. I don't know why the knife round isn't included in this game going live. That'd be beautiful. But we are ready now. So, let's get underway into Ghost Town. Map number 3. First map was picked up by IESP. Map 2 was Pandora's, and it will be Tetrix and the boys for IESP starting out on the attacking side. The defending side to be Pandora. We are seeing those opening nades being put in place, spamming out that bomb site to hell. As Ghost is going to be the one on the forefront here. As 3 players now going to pour themselves into the site, but it's Ghost just slapping them back. This is Ghost Town. It's his town. And he just sent them packing. That was perfect. Just waited it out behind the barrel. Said, alright guys, you guys can come to me. That's fine. I'll just chill here. You do what you want. I'm having a great time. I'm going to get 3 kills on the board. And now I'm going to switch up. This is good play. Let's see if Ghost reads it well. He's going to be taking that side route. He's going to be watching the cross. Worm got the exchange, but now they're adapting back. Ghost going to do the same. Kind of meeting them toe for toe. Exo's going to give away the game a little there. Feint's going to go down, but it's going to leave the side vulnerable. B could now be planted, but Ghost worked his way in. He's by the saloon. I don't know if he's going to catch anyone out here. They do have safe exit routes. Smoke's going to go in as well. Black Energy's nade's going to find Worm, which is going to just make it even harder now for these 2 remaining players to do anything. Oh, hello. My Skype. I love it when the game just tabs out like this. Apologies. And there we go. Black Energy and Exo will pick up the kills, and Ghost and Ads go down. Nothing too surprising. You didn't really miss much, let's be honest. Wasn't all that shocking. Really, game? Alright. Anyway, before I lose my mind, let's Keep our attention in-game, huh, PC? I don't know. We'll see. Goddamn thing. Makes me so mad. Anyway, bursting on towards the site already. The attack inside gonna make their presence known, and Black Energy gonna get the double. Sam trying to help him out. It's gonna be found by asking, but give away the positions. But round the back, it's gonna be slowly starting to catch up, but not quick enough as Ghost did go down. Now just asking alive. He got the 1 kill earlier, but I doubt he'll find much more. They know roughly where he was, I'm pretty sure. Well, 26 seconds, just walked into that flash. Nade just ahead. Gonna just try and burst through. I'm gonna get a kill. This is what I mean. This can be one of those fast maps that just power through. So fast. My PC tabs out for it.
Stop them from planting the bomb.
Tetrix, they're not going to get the best of starts. You often see players doing very well with the scope. He's having a quiet one. Incredible, though, will do the damage instead, just walking in towards the site. This is what I was looking forward to, seeing Incredible be able to do this. And then you have Asking on the other side as well. Both players who've been quite prolific with the Famases. Let's see what the retake's like. 3 players left standing. You got Ghost coming in from the attack inside spawn. Black Energy's going to at least find one of his teammates, but Tetrix found the other, leaving him, well, once again in a 1v4 pretty much. He had a big round to start off with, but not going to be able to replicate that here. So once again, the brute force coming out from the attackers, just overwhelming the site, but let's look at these spawns. It is going to be a play. Once again coming in. EXO going straight towards side, not going main this time. So this is a little bit of a switch up. Incredible, slowing down a touch. He's surely going to hear that Ghost. Not living up to that oh-so-subtle name of his. But the site, it looks like it's going to come down to, is going to be this B side itself. Ads is in towards that saloon. Worm around the back. Nade's going to come out from Worm that actually does connect, but it's once again only 2 alive. Ads is close. Worm's got to push in towards smoke. That never goes well, and he's just lost his teammate as EXO's going to find him too. And this is a big start coming through for IESP. You can call it an attack inside bias. I don't care. This is massive. And Incredible's got a really good spawn then. Didn't opt to take it. Going to count the players on the cross. I think he just spotted out 2, maybe 3. EXO's the first to look towards it. Not going to push it though. Tetrix still waiting on the side. Going to be flashed in. Turns around backwards. Going to start piecing in towards that side itself. Sam's going to be leading the way this time. Gets tagged towards Ads. He gets the kill as well. Now they're pushing in further and further. There is one back there though. But Ghost on the side. Worm at the back.
Enemy bomb has been
Neither making much of this one yet. There we go. That's 2 kills back to back, but leaving it a 1v1. Worm knows where he's at. He goes for the hip shot, but it's not going to get it. Black Energy's there with that Famus, and this is a massive scoreline for IESP, who are barely able to string together rounds before.
enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
Frag out. Fire in the hole.
Let's see where these guys head in this round. See the pain train. EXO just going straight ahead, straight through mid. That was beautiful. Dodging the nades, getting ahead of it, and completely catching out Ads. They had no idea what was going on. Well, it's certainly going to be the real downfall of this round, at least. Incredible is the one there, but Arcee's go around the back, and that's 2 coming in for him. Big play again. Faint's going to finally find some presence into this game. Finding 2 kills, but Sam's over by B. Maybe he can do something here. That's the first, asking down. Well, Faint's been tagged up. Ghost isn't perfect. But Worm's still sitting pretty. This is going to be quite difficult.
Bomb has been activated. Defuse it.
Does Sam have any utility left? I don't think he does. You can hear him walking in, though. Comes down close. Tries to take the fight. That's Worm. Already sitting pretty. It's going to be Ghost to get the kill, so a really easy retake then, just playing together. You need almost the instantaneous shot to land, so it should be 5-2 coming in, unless, I don't know. I guess it was Ghost fingers slipped twice, but no, keeps firm.
Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
Frag out. Fire in the hole.
But once again, the fast play going to come out. They're going to go the straight route in, it looks like. They're just not messing around, going to nade it in. Actually, no. They're slowing down a little bit at the entrance. They want to get the spam play, but they're not going to commit to it. They're trying to catch people off here. Now they push in. Slightly throwing off the pace. Sam goes straight in towards it. No care in the world, and you can see why. He's going to get the tag and leaving Ads all alone. This is perfect play And it looks like Ads
Enemy
is
bomb
just in a world of
activated.
trouble now.
Defuse it.
1v2.
Enemy contact.
Mission failed.
Oh,
Our
it's right.
units have
Hide
been
cat, not hide
eliminated.
chat. So 6-2.
Enemy located. Stop them
So
from
right down the
planting
scoreline.
bomb.
Fire in the hole. Frag out.
Mission successful. All enemies have been eliminated.
Yeah, so 6-2 is going to be the score. Just going to have to wait for them to get back in game. I think someone just dropped, so hopefully it won't take too long. Because we still have another game to go tonight, bearing in mind. This is not, you know, a short show anymore. This is all night long. You know. Wunderbar. I'm hoping they don't take too long to get back into this. Because so far, really, there's not much to say about it. Let's be honest here. It's just been brute force. It's just been them walking in towards the sites, and it's worked. There's no two ways to say it. IESP, you know, remember they have these great individuals they can kind of just let loose and just pick up kills, which is exactly what they've been doing. So, really, it's there's not much more to it. There's not much, you know, there's nothing really complex going on here. Pandora Gaming, it's that hard predicament, isn't it? You know, when do you stack a site? Because we've seen that IESP have hit 2 sites now. They do use mid a little bit, so you can't really just stack it, but just kind of, you know, better use of utility, not taking the fights on the site itself, maybe playing for the retake, stacking people through B early on, or, you know, just going on the rotate might help out, but then you're always assuming that they are going towards A. So yeah, don't get me wrong, it's not a predicament I'd want to be in, because it's always hard to just stop rushes like that, and I think we're going to see either Pandora Gaming now being able to sit down and kind of go, okay, what's going wrong? Let's discuss it through. We're losing control of this site. The scope's not really having much of a presence. We're not really, you know, able to stop them in any way, shape, or form. Now, don't get me wrong. Ghost had one. Where is Ghost actually? Yeah, Ghost is still here. So Ghost actually did have a really big round at the start, being able to pick them up, but we haven't really been able to see that since then. Just he hasn't had the opportunity to do it. Faint's not been on the site, and the others has been run over. So. And Asking's been a little quiet as well. He's normally one of the kind of premium players at this point. He'll be right to the forefront here, but he's been a little bit quiet himself. But how do you stop such decisive rushes? Me personally, I'd just say detonate the hell out of it, push up, and then just sit there and wait for them to run in. If they don't, you know, you tried and you just play retake on B. But you guys in chat, your thoughts, of course, always required and welcomed at this point, because you know, I used to hate that kind of how do we stop this one rush that just seems to always work. That, you know, they're constantly making the play. And the one thing that actually did impress me with IESP was in the last round, they actually switched up the pace quite impressively. So it was, they did their instantaneous kind of aggressive play. So i.e. all the utility down, all that kind of early work, showing presence towards the side self at the choke point. And then kind of putting down their own smokes as well. And then slowing down for about 5 seconds. And then making the push. So they waited out all that kind of counter utility, all those flashes and smokes and nades that were coming back in, and then it worked off the back then. So it was quite nice of them. And it's stuff I always really enjoy seeing, but, you know, I'm not sure if that's going to be the defining factor in this game. We are still waiting for these guys to rejoin. And while we wait, I'm going to go to a very short break, so it means I can actually talk to the admin. I think they just have to restart their router, so it may take a couple of seconds. So guys, do stay tuned. We'll be back underway very, very quickly. Okay, as soon as I go to a break, they decide to actually get the players in the server. These guys are always messing with me, I swear to God. It's just cruelty at its finest, but should be okay. Should be. I don't want to say it's starting yet until I see them all ready up, because they all came back into the lobby, and now they're not readying up. 8 out of 8, mate. So guys, how you doing in Twitch chat? You good? You having a good night? You having fun? I'm having fun. You having fun? You ready for a late night? It's already 10. We've got one more best of 3 to go. Will I get home by 12? That's the next question. Maybe not. Will I get paid overtime? Definitely not. So yeah, Twitch chat, you're my new friends now, you know, because you know, these teams like to take forever and ever. Yeah, just chilling out, talking to the admins. No one's talking back to me. Oh yeah, what's the football scores, by the way, guys? Because, you know, I could have been out there watching that, but no. No. Do. I'm going to a break, guys. I don't care if they come back. When they're in the server and they're live, I will start talking again. All right, guys. Oh my god. I think it might be time for video games. I think. I'm not certain, but I think. We're gonna find out. Bum 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 bum.
Enemy located. Stop them from
All
planting
right.
the bomb.
No, no. Is this a freaking joke? No, 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 no.
Mission
Where?
failed. Our units have been eliminated.
Bye, guys. I'm so done. What the hell are you doing? What the hell is this? Oh. What? What is this? PJ Salty.
Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
Welcome back, guys. Currently the scoreline is 6-2. And it looks like it's going to be 7-2 currently. As once again the attacking side are off to a flying start until right about then. But then again it's just Fate now left in 1v3. And I am in a glorious mood.
Enemy bomb has been activated. Defuse it.
Yeah, not going to go well.
Units have been eliminated. Enemy located.
I'll start being a professional
Stop
caster soon,
them
don't
from
worry guys.
planting the bomb.
Alright, so 7-2 is the scoreline. And it looks like they've decided to discover the other side of the map. That there's a whole B side as well. Not only A. It's like a whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. Oh. Once again, 2 alive for the defenders.
Enemy bomb has been
Faint
activated.
and Worm.
Defuse it.
Left alive here in this 2v5 retake. I doubt they're going to get much of a footstep in. Worm's going to at least find one. Get the vault up. Alright, make it 3 kills back to back. Let's see what else you got. Let's see if you can go the whole 9 yards. As now it's been made a lot harder with Black Energy finding Faint. And it will be 8-2. Bear in mind it's first to 15.
Enemy
Ignore the
located.
scoreboard.
Stop them from planting
wrong.
the bomb.
It's just, you know, after all the resets. But it looks like we are going to see that aggressive play towards A. And they've forgotten the other side of the map. That was weird and confusing. They've gone back to what they know. But what they know might be changing here. As there's a little bit of fight being put up, and they've actually stacked out the side itself. Adds, Ghost, and Faint all present on the A side. And now it's just Faint on the A side. 1v2. Not going to come out with it. So, 9-2 here. Should be the side switch coming in pretty soon.
Enemy located. Stop them from planting the bomb.
Just in case you hadn't seen enough of my face, here it is again. will be getting started once these teams leave the game and remake the lobby. Yay!
Mission failed. Our units have
So
been
9-2
eliminated.
in
Mission
favour to
successful. All enemies have
IESP.
been eliminated.
Pandora not having the same performance they did as last time. They were quite strong on that last map. But yeah, we'll see if they can keep it up here. If I just seen the words crash, I'm gonna maybe cry. I think someone's having internet issues here. I don't know if someone's connecting. Are they switching side? What is going on? Bum 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 bum. Hopefully you guys in chat are enjoying PJ Salty Pansy. I thought you'd like it. So much tilt right now. So much tilt. I'm gonna be honest with you today, Pansy. You will not be home by 12. I tend to agree. Is everyone ready? No? Hello? Start. Rip. Alright. Can you guys in chat please light a candle for me getting home before midnight, please? And just light a candle. Light a candle. Do, 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 do. Oh! It is starting. I want to see if they actually have 5 in there.
Target located.
Yeah, they're going to be playing 4v5
Destroy the
right now.
objective.
I think one of the players is having so many issues, I don't think they can actually do anything else. Currently 9-2 as well. Bit of a shame to see it kind of closing out this way. Especially if they actually do well on this half. That's it's the most devastating part, but I guess it is what it is.
Bomb planted. Your security.
Feint's going to find black energy there, leaving it a 3v2, and actually they have started off really well in this half, which is quite a shame really to know that they're not going to be able to do too much about it. He did just put out one though. Just swing out towards Worm, picks him up. Gonna get the tag, not the frag,
All
towards the
enemies
second.
have been eliminated.
And it will be 9-3.
Target
Maybe they just needed, you know,
Destroy the
4
object.
players, and then they start playing even harder, you know what I mean? They're like, screw this, we want hard mode. And Ads is gonna get the first kill as well. Alright, this is kind of impressive. Until then. It was all going so well. Feint's gonna pick up the pieces. But it was looking so good. For a little while I was like, maybe that's the secret. Maybe that's what they need. Now Worm's gonna have to go big. Doesn't quite have the chance to, and now Feint is left in that 1v3. She's gonna have to find something pretty impressive here to be able to pull this one off. Gonna be flashed up as well. Gonna get challenged down.
Our units
It'll be
have been
10-3 now
eliminated.
in favour to IESP.
Target located. Destroy the object.
See if Worm can find an opener here. Not going to find much, sadly. There we go, that's better. Worm gets on the board. Going to find black energy there. Result Feint finding one as well. Now it's 3v3. 2 players pushing down mid. 1 down below. Ads is actually by their spawn, so you can get around the back of them here. They're all in bits and pieces, and Ghost has come back. But Incredible did find Ads, so not going to have the easiest access around the back there, but Feint's going to make up for it. Great little shot towards Incredible. Now 2v2. Worm needs to kind of pull his weight here as well. He did great earlier on. Can he do it again? Looking for a player. He knows there's going to be one around here. He's trying to clear out the site. But right in between them, there's one player. Now, Worm's going to put the bomb down.
Secure
And
sector
if Feint
B.
checks to her left, she's going to be called out. Oh, she didn't even check it. Exo's going to get that free kill, and sadly, Worm didn't even have the idea that that saloon bar may contain a player, but certainly did. And now, with 25 seconds left, he needs to play this 1v2. There's a player to his left, player to his right. It'll be the 1-for-1 trade in the end. The defuse will come in, though, as Sam was still alive. We will be seeing this at 11-3, getting themselves towards that match point. It's a shame to see this game closing out in this sort of favour, considering this has been quite the long haul.
Target located. Destroy the object.
Ghost is back with us, though. No shots can be landing that time. Arsky's been the one making the play. Tetris is going to find Worm, so scope battle one out by IESP, but can Arsky even it back up? Misses the first shot towards Black Energy, but does find it afterwards. Gonna find some more. Tags on towards one. That's the follow-up we wanted, but now it's all down to ads. He's in a 1v2. It was a 1v3. And GG's already being said. It's a shame about all these issues, to be fair, because this could have been a fantastic back-to-back series, but, you know, it's the way the cookie crumbles. You know, ads is going to try and make a good job of this one. But I think, once again, even if ads doesn't get this or does get this, it's just proving the point that these teams are getting better and better every single time we see them. I've been casting this before the Pro League even began, and it's fantastic to see these teams really starting to up the skill level and really starting to play very, very well. And there we go. So, closing it down in the end, IESP will pick up the victory. But credit to Pandora. Map 2, I think it was Satellite they played on. Brilliant, brilliant play from them. Map 1, I think, was won out on Power Station by IESP, if I'm not mistaken. But all in all, every time I watch these teams, it just signifies that the Pro Leagues do build a better scene and go forwards, of course, funnel through the, the slightly lower skilled teams and build them up in towards these great, great challenges. And it's just such a shame that I was kind of filled with a lot of issues there, because I think we could have had a much better game between those two. But it was good in the end. I think we learned a little bit about these guys. But then, bearing in mind, we still have one more game coming up today, because, I ain't going home anytime soon. Neither are you guys. You may be already at home, but you're not going to bed anytime soon. So it will be Euronics, who are currently first in the league, up against Masterly, I think is their name. I'm going to double check. I need to make sure. I need to get used to all these new names of the Pro League. They've all changed organizations and team names. But still, guys, I'm going to be back after the break. I need a break. I'm going to go, I don't know, throw some water on my face and wake the hell up, because it's going to be a long night. So do strap yourselves in for the ride. This is the S.K.I.L.L Pro League. That was the first game of the day. And we still got one more best of 3 to go. So, guys, do stay tuned.